J.J. Watt, Houston Texan, joining me on the show. How are you, J.J.? How you been, man?
Rich, I'm doing good. How are you? I apologize if it's excessively noisy. I will do my best.
It's all good, man. It is all good. Since you asked me, I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm in a bad mood, JJ. I'm not in a very good mood.
I'm late?
No, please. Has nothing to do with you. Fox just announced that the Emmys have no host. They're going to go without a host. The Oscars had no host. How do I take this, JJ? I mean, as a host, am I, as you know, I'm just sitting here really pissed.
You should be offended.
Don't you think?
You should be offended, personally assaulted.
Don't you think?
How does a show with no host work? I didn't watch the Oscars last year. How does that work?
You know what? They had big time movie stars come on and do something funny, and then another movie star would come on and do something funny, but there was no host. And I just, this is what I do for a living, JJ. And I mean, like, for instance, what if they said, we can have 15 guys rush the passer, and we don't need one specific major big-time pass rusher? How would you feel about that, right?
Well, I mean, if I was the equivalent of the Rich Eisen of pass rushing, then I'd be pretty offended. But
what do you mean by if?
I would be all right.
What do you mean by if, JJ? What do you mean by if?
I mean, let's be honest here. Nobody's on the Rich Eisen level. I don't have a mug with my face on it.
You don't?
I don't know. Maybe I do.
We need to figure.
I've seen weirder things, so I probably do.
How you feeling, man? How's it going?
I feel good.
You do?
I feel good. It's going well. I'm just on a golf cart here, heading back to the locker room at Lambeau, so it's pretty cool to be up here in Green Bay practicing. Obviously, having grown up watching Packers as a kid and the history and the tradition of this place, it's pretty special.
No kidding. I mean, that's pretty cool. And so you're done with the kiddie bikes then? That you're done with that?
Yeah. Day one was not very successful. Broke a bike. Pretty sure it was meant for 35 pounds and under. Day two, I got a larger bike, and it worked really well, and I still managed to break the seat at the very end. So I'm 0 for 2 on bikes. I've purchased 2 bikes now since being in Green Bay. I need to get out of here before I don't have any money left in my bank account.
So at least your cart, right? You're safe and secure on this cart right now, correct, JJ?
I am safe and secure on this golf cart. I don't think I can afford to buy a new one of these. I am stimulating the Green Bay bicycle economy solo.
What is it like to be back in that state for you, brother? I mean, that must be pretty cool.
It's special. I mean, the people, the way that the reception they had for me yesterday and the day before when we came out to practice, the cheers, the signs, the jerseys. I mean, it honestly is, there's nothing like it. And it's just for me to be away for 8 or 9 years and then to come back and have a reception like that, and these people who I know how much they love the Packers, and I know how much they support their team, for them to be willing to support me in addition to their team is really something special.
Well, I mean, you represent the state in such a great manner, and so do now all your brothers, JJ. I mean, it's amazing. The Watts have taken over the National Football League. You're kind of the new Mannings, don't you think? You're like the defensive Mannings, don't you think?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Come on, JJ.
It's really cool to be able to go back to your phone after practice and read about how your brother's practices went on Twitter, or to have group text messages with each other and talk about what are your training camp meals like, or what's your guys' night schedule like, or what's your dorms like. It's
right.
Conversations that not many people in the world ever get to have with their brothers, and we're pretty lucky to have that.
Well, it's difficult to get deep with somebody while they're driving around on a golf cart, but I'm going to attempt it anyway. I mean, you're 30 years old, entering your 9th season. Do you think about how much longer you're going to do this, certainly with how much you've had to come back from injury-wise last couple of years, JJ?
I honestly thought about it a lot more earlier in my career, probably like 3 or 4 years ago, and then obviously with the injuries. But I haven't thought about it in a while because I honestly feel really good. I mean, I feel I'm coming off of a healthy offseason where I got to train properly. I got to train the way I wanted to. I'm getting to participate in training camp fully without the restrictions or anything, and I'm feeling good. So I really am not thinking about that. And I think part of that's just as you grow. I mean, early on I was stubborn. I mean, I knew what got me where I was all this crazy hard work and training and these workouts. But then you have to learn as you go that you can work out with the same intensity, just a little bit smarter and a little bit different exercises. And I think it took me a while to get over my own stubbornness and my own pride with that. And once I was able to do that and learn that I could still put in the same amount of work just do it a little smarter, I think it's paid off big time for me.
So you're not looking over the steering wheel and thinking, okay, 33, 34, 35. That conversation's just not going on between your temples right now.
No, it really isn't. I'm so excited for this season and the guys that we have in this locker room, and to be able to go out there and play. And it does you no good to look that far ahead. I mean, what's going to come of it? I mean, it's just like looking behind. Like, it does you no good to look that far back or that far ahead because it's not going to help you in any way. So I'm just focusing on what I can do to help us this season.
Right. And Deshaun Watson is a special person, man, and he's a special player, and I'm wondering if he looks any different to you in a year 3. Obviously, we all know what happened in his first year. Second year, he really got beat up, but you did win a division. I'm wondering what he looks like in year 3 for him, JJ.
Yeah, he continues to get more and more confident. I think especially at the quarterback position in this league, there's so much going on and so many things you have to manage. I think the further into his career he gets, the more and more comfortable he is. And he's a special player. He's a special guy. And I think he's really got a good command over what they're trying to do over there. And he takes command of that huddle, and he's the leader. He's a good leader, and he shows those guys what they need to do and the work ethic they need to have. And it's good. It's good to have a QB1 over there and to know who he is and to know he's the guy.
In the few minutes I have left with you here and left in my program, actually, are you going to play tomorrow night, or are you going to sit this one out, do you think?
No, I don't really play in a whole lot of the first preseason games, and I don't think this year will be any different. Obviously it being Lambeau, I'm excited just to get out there and warm up. I'm excited to play catch with the fans and just to take it all in, experience it, see it, because I haven't had a chance to do it before. So it's going to be pretty special, even though I won't get out there for any game reps. But it's an unbelievable place with so much history. And
in terms of special, I mean, tell me about that family you had at camp yesterday, JJ. Tell me about that family.
Yeah, they were 3 little kids and the mom. Unfortunately, they lost their father recently. He was a firefighter, and my dad was a firefighter. My uncle was a firefighter. So firefighters, first responders of all kinds, are obviously extremely close to my heart. So we had them out here at practice, which was special. Got to play catch with them, got to mess around. And they reminded me of my brothers and myself when we were young. I mean, they were 3 little kids, all about the same age gaps as my brothers and I had. And you could tell they wrestle, they fight, they get under each other's skin. But at the end of the day, you can see the love and you can see how much they care for each other. And so for us to be able to have them out of practice and help take their mind off of obviously the extremely difficult situation was pretty nice, and it was a really cool moment.
Well, JJ, congrats on getting engaged, man. I'm just glad that I'm glad that I got engaged and married before you did it, because you showed us all up, brother, with all those photographs. You really did.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I had to do something special. She's a very special girl, and I'm very, very lucky to have her. She's one of the main reasons I got through those tough years I had with the injuries and everything. So I'm very thankful and grateful to have such a special woman.
Okay, and before I let you go here, are we going to put something on the line for the 3rd game of the regular season in the college football campaign? JJ, were you and I going to do something?
Is it the 3rd game? I haven't even looked at the full schedule. Where is it?
Come on, you don't know? You really don't know. I know you're wrapped up in your own
I'm in the dead center of training camp here.
Okay.
Give me a break.
Okay, man. It's at Wisconsin.
Where's the
Michigan at Wisconsin. Your house. Your house.
All right, are you going?
No, I got to work, just like you. The NFL season.
But you got mugs. I didn't know if you got helicopter in and then helicopter out.
I do not, sir. I do not. I have mugs, but I have no helicopters. I'm helicopterless.
Yeah, you let me know what it is. I mean, here.
Yeah.
If we win, you send me I send you a mug with my face on it, and you got to drink out of it for a whole show.
Okay. If Wisconsin.
And then if you win, I'll drink out of the Rich Eisen mug and send you a photograph of it.
Yes, JJ Watt, and put it on all of your Instagram and Twitter feeds with 1 billion people. Yes, that's
there. You go.
In. Okay.
All right.
I like it. Thanks for the call, brother.
All right. I'll call Coach Chris now and give him some good plays.
You take care of yourself, JJ.
Hey, you too, Rich. Thanks for having me.
You got it, brother. That's JJ Watt, Texans defensive end.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.